Hi, I'm Bob from Willcutt Guitars in Lexington, Kentucky, and I'm here with Marc at Taylor. And Marc's going to tell us about the new 12s and 12s and 12s.
There we go. Yeah, so this year at Taylor for 2016, we're really interested in the 12-string, kind of bringing it back to a lot of people. And what we noticed on the road last year, when we were doing our road shows, we had the 150E out on the road with us, and every single night we had that guitar and demoed it, people were buying it.
Oh, yeah.
So we realized that a lot of people that maybe love the sound of a 12-string are often intimidated by it because it's a much bigger guitar and often the action's high, challenging to play, they don't stay in tune well. Those are the complaints we often heard, right?
Right.
So for us, we wanted to go back and we wanted to make something that was more playable in the 12, and we know that Taylors play really well, the neck design and the construction, all that makes the guitars play well. So when we apply that to a 12-string, that's still true. So what Andy Powers did is he went back and said, let's have 12 strings across every body shape. And so what I'm going to show you right now is our 562. This is one of my favorite guitars of the show. It's a grand concert and a 12th fret, 12 string.
And 12 inches across the lower bout.
That's right.
12, 12, 12.
There we go. So we're pulling the neck into the body of the guitar, brings the bridge back to the lower bout a little more. It gives us a little more bass, a little more warmth, and just a little different feel, but it's a really wonderful design, and we'll talk about that in our 12th frets in a little bit. But what's great about the guitar itself, playability. It's the person that's scared of a 12 string is going to love this guitar. You sit down. How's that sound?
Plays nice and easy and smooth.
Yeah,
very
do you notice how balanced the output is as well?
Yeah.
It's just a very warm, balanced output to it. So you get this big sound out of a small guitar. It's a guitar you can sit on the couch and play. It's a guitar you can use in the studio, and it plays really well with others in a mix because it's not overly overbearing, so to speak. So we're really excited about this guitar. I think it's going to bring a lot of people back to the 12-string
That's
form.
great.
As far as the bigger offerings in 12-string, we took our 800 series, the Sitka Spruce Indian Rosewood, very popular combination, and we put it on our biggest body shape, the orchestra. So we now have an 858E, which is our grand orchestra 12-string. So Andy went and revoiced it and did everything that needed to happen to become a 12-string. And that guitar is for the guy that wants to dominate the music conversation, really dig into the guitar in a very positive way, though. I got to point that out. But it's loud. It's really, a really loud guitar. So I think you'll find that people that love traditional 12 strings will love that guitar. But the average 6-string player that just wants to have that 12-string sound but doesn't want to wrestle the guitar is going to really fall in love with this particular guitar.
That's more the couch guitar recording,
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So we also did 12 frets this year. We added a 322 to the line, which is our 300 series, a very popular series for us. We added that as a 12th fret, which is nice for us. And when we talk about 12 frets across the line, the important thing is that that bridge is moved further back into the lower bout, again creating that warmth. That's a really important thing for us, and a little bit of volume, a little bit of power. So it's kind of a throwback to something before the 30s when guitars were traditionally built at the 12th fret, and then somehow modern guitars in around the 30s, 40s moved everything out. I think it was due to banjo players, is what I was told. Moved things out to the 14th fret. So it's just getting a little more intimate instrument.
Great.
And speaking of our 300 series, right? Wildly popular, I'm assuming for you guys as well.
Yes.
Andy came up with an incredible combination of woods this time around where he paired Tasmanian blackwood with a mahogany top.
And smooth and warm.
Exactly. It's smooth, warm, and it's got just a kind of a focused low mid-range to it. It's really a great guitar. The thing that we love about it is the ethical harvesting of it. It's old growth, but it's being responsibly and ethically harvested. That's something we're always really proud of. That's always very important to Taylor. But Andy was talking about how he loves the way the wood finishes in terms of how it holds glues, how it does the finishing. So it's ethically resourced, it looks beautiful, easy to work with. Then you put it together, you string it up, and you have an amazing sounding guitar. So the 300 series, we're really excited about it. I think this year it's going to be good for us.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I think the 500 series, the 500 series we did to it, what we did to the 600, 800, and 900 series of the last couple of years. Bracing, exactly. We went through, we revamped the whole line where every body shape is now braced, exclusive to mahogany and the body shape that it's being used on. So our 500s become a little more of the 500s, so to speak.
Okay.
And then on our 510 and our 516, we did something really special. We added Lutz Spruce. Have you heard the Lutz story yet?
Oh, it's a species interbreeding of
it's a combination.
Sitka and white spruce and
that's exactly it. Yeah.
Red spruce in there mixed somewhere.
What they did was basically what happened, and it was the thing that's cool about it is it was a naturally occurring phenomenon, where the trees that are closer to the coastline, where it's a little more moist and a little warmer, those are Sitka. When you go up to the drier mountains, it gets drier and colder. We have Engelmann, and somewhere the two paths crossed and they intersected, and a naturally occurring hybrid came about that's known as Lutz Spruce. And what's interesting about the Lutz Spruce is that it's similar to Sitka in its size, strength, all that good stuff, but it has a little more sparkle like Engelmann. And Andy Powers, who was talking about when he was playing with it and working with it, he said it really reminded him of having that little extra horsepower of an Adirondack. He was talking about it's like kind of something from instruments he's seen in the 30s and the 20s he's messed around with. He said it has that little flair to it. So Lutz is something that's pretty exciting for us this year, and it's a neat pairing of the mahogany and the Lutz. So,
awesome.
Yeah, so between the 12 frets, the 12 strings, the 300 series, 500, we're very busy, trying to keep upping our own game, and people have been really receiving it well. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. If you have any more questions, contact Willcutt Guitars at willcuttguitars.com. Thank you for listening.